Prism and chat. I'm CM Jackie, and we are live today for the S.H.A.R.P 9.5 live stream.
Sorry, got a little busy prepping for my trip to Korea this week. Did you know that I'm going to be one of the casters for the global podcast that you just saw right there?
Yeah,
cool.
You literally have not stopped talking about it since you found out. So yes, I think I did in fact know that, and I think everybody in chat knows that as well, right, chat?
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Fair point. Thank you. Yeah.
It's still exciting, even though this is literally like the 1009th time that you brought it
It's
up.
just so exciting.
You know what else is exciting? This new update.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's right, system. We've got a good amount of content to get through today. So for this update, we will be covering the new hunter, S.H.A.R.P, and the new guild boss rage competition, getting a look at the next phase of artifact growth, and so much more. And as always, we will be delivering a new in-game code for everyone, but as a special treat today, we will be sharing 2 coupon codes, one in the middle and one at the end of the live stream. So stay tuned all the way through, and not to worry, this won't be a long one. We have to make sure Prism can catch his flight to Korea.
Yep, a nice and short live stream relative to our usual ones, but you know, just as sweet. Hopefully, I'm also seeing a lot of people saying hi to both of us in chat. So hello.
Hi, everybody.
It's always so fun to see that. Oh, did you see Latoya giving what she just said to you?
Hi.
It's so sweet.
Good to be back.
Alrighty, but before we begin with the rest of the stream, keep in mind that everything presented today is on a test build and may be different from the actual live update. And as a reminder, we greatly appreciate when you guys like our streams and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot with the algorithm. So let's do our awkward 5 seconds staring at the camera again to give you guys time to do that. Awesome. Thank you so much. Are you ready, Jackie?
Yes, I am, Prism.
And are you ready, system?
I am ready, but just a note to the chat. I won't be as talkative today. One of our supporters for the live stream is out today, so I am doing double duty. But let's get into it.
Just as much work, if not more, but a little less read and chat, but he's still here to help out and hang out. And trust me, we got chat right here, so we'll be paying attention to you as much as we can.
So give some shout outs to System. Say thank you for taking care of some of the stuff that System doesn't usually take care of. And
we
without
appreciate you,
further
chat.
ado, absolutely, let's go into what S.H.A.R.P can do. This is our new character. S.H.A.R.P is our 6th original character, and that means a character that was not originally from the webtoon, but is unique to the game. She is the follow-up to the much-loved Isla Wright. She's actually an NPC that we all interact with a lot during our time in the game. So now, instead of just asking you how you are and welcoming you in the lobby, she's ready to get in on the action herself. So let's see what she can do. Okay, so S.H.A.R.P's basic attack is called Ice Blitz. S.H.A.R.P unleashes high-speed ice bullets from her magical firearm. This deals increasing water elemental damage and a little bit of break damage. Her support skill is called Glacier Spin. She appears and rapidly circles around a specific spot. This inflicts a % of the user's maximum HP. That's her maximum HP, deals water elemental damage and a little bit more break damage. When the final hit lands, it inflicts the airborne effect, and it also triggers the Elegant Charisma effect. Elegant Charisma means that when she successfully puts the enemy in a break state, it increases the break effect duration by several seconds, and it also activates this other effect, the Limited Break effect. Limited Break increases the damage dealt by a % for several seconds. Let's jump over to her core attack. Her core attack is called Ice Shard Magnum. S.H.A.R.P uses her bike and fires high-speed ice bullets, dealing increasing water elemental damage and a little bit of break damage, and this skill, when it hits, inflicts the airborne effect. And she also gains the super armor effect while using this skill. Her QTE is called Frozen Drift. S.H.A.R.P quickly breaks and unleashes a barrage of ice bullets in front of herself. This inflicts a % of the user's maximum HP, deals water elemental damage, a little bit of break damage, and also inflicts the airborne effect upon a hit. All right, let's take a look at these skills in action.
Alrighty, here we are at the usual place where we figure out what the hunters do. Let's start off with the Ice Blitz, their basic attack.
There she goes, and she slides forward a little bit too.
Nice movement. It kind of reminds me of when I used to use her as my main breaker back in the day.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. And let's check out the core attack. It's just fun. Pure fun. I mean, it's so enjoyable having a motorbike and a gun at the same time. It's every fantasy. And then it shoots magic bullets of ice.
Absolutely. She's very action movie in her. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, can you take it back and let's learn more about some of her skills?
Let's do it. So, Sorin's skill 1 is called Frozen Spin. She uses her motorbike to swiftly spin around a specific spot, inflicting a % of her maximum HP as damage, dealing water elemental damage, and a little bit of break damage. When the skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. She also gains super armor while using this skill. And if she's hit mid-rotation while using this skill, it activates Extreme Evasion. So a little bonus Extreme Evasion there. We love that. Skill 2 is Polar Surge. Sorin ascends vertically, unleashing high-speed ice bullets at the ground, then lands her bike where the bullets hit. Kind of a ground pound situation there, inflicting a % of her maximum HP as damage. This also deals water elemental damage, a little bit of break damage, inflicts the airborne effect when it hits, and gives her super armor while she is using the skill. All right, how about we move on over to that ultimate? Her ultimate is called Frost Chaser. After Sorin launches a full barrage of ice missiles and simultaneously dashes forward at high speed, she fires behind herself, triggering a massive icy shockwave. This inflicts a % of her max HP as damage, which is water elemental damage, and when it hits, it also inflicts the airborne effect. All right, Prism, you ready to show us those skills in the game?
Of course. Okay, so the first one is you gotta hold down the skill, and it's kind of revving up the engine. It's thematic, but it also is very satisfying to hit as well. So you gotta see the dial, get the speed up.
Yeah, I love that little heads-up display.
All right, and the second skill here, like you said, a little bit of a ground pound, jumping up into the air and smashing down with a lot of ice. Cool, and then her ultimate skill, I think it speaks for itself.
Ooh.
Just the facial expression on Sorin right there is just like stone cold, ice
Cold as
cold.
ice. Absolutely.
Cooler than being cool.
Cold as ice.
Okay, so let's see here. So I want to show you guys off something real quick. So like we said earlier, if you dodge with that one while you're doing it, you get that extreme evasion as well.
Nice.
So that's something you can do there. And then let's just break it there. And then also, once you break, you start doing some more damage. So that's pretty cool as well.
I also love that little ice shard effect that appears in the corner of your screen.
All right, let's see. So let's see how much break the ultimate does as well. So that does have break as well for you guys to see the basic attack some more. Get the core attack in here. Get little rockets. And then boom.
Nice.
So yeah, what you'll see is doing the most damage is the little rockets that she flies out from her.
Yeah, those ice missiles that are fired simultaneously with some of her other attacks.
Yeah.
Those are also ready to pack a
Do
wall
a
up.
lot of damage. All
Nice
right.
work.
Thank you. So it's nice and easy to showcase. Oh, the victory pose too.
Absolutely stone cold.
All right, let's move on to the passive and advancement details. Take it away, Jackie.
Let's do it. All right, so Sorin's passive is that when she or an ally successfully puts the enemy in the break state, it increases the duration of the break by several seconds. When she uses Frozen Spin, Polar Surge, Ice Shard Magnum, or Frozen Drift, it activates the Pinpoint Missiles effect. And when those abilities are used, she launches several missiles, those missiles we were talking about before, dealing water elemental damage and inflicting the Sub-Zero effect on hit. The Sub-Zero effect increases the target's water damage taken by a %, and that is stackable. So the more missiles hit, the more damage they're going to take. At the first advancement, Frozen Drift fires additional missiles. When the user enters the stage, the Overtake effect is activated, which increases break effectiveness by a %, decreases damage dealt by a %, and when limited break is active, it removes the Overtake effect, and in the Workshop of Brilliant Light, the duration of this effect is increased. When Sorin or an ally successfully puts the enemy in the break state, it activates the limited break effect. And when this effect activates, it resets the cooldown of all of her skills. It also decreases break effectiveness by a %, increases damage dealt by a %, increases missile damage by a %, and increases critical hit damage by a %.
Yeah, so basically, if you need a break, she's going to have increased break potential. And then once you no longer need a break, that break potential is going to be shifted over to some damage. So very flexible, very cool.
Yeah, her sort of passive here is going to follow the flow of battle naturally. At the second advancement, the number of missiles fired by Ice Shard Magnum or Frozen Drift, both of those skills, increases. At the third advancement, when she enters the stage, it activates the Black Tea effect on the entire team. Black Tea, question mark, increases her defense and maximum HP by 1%, restores 1% of her MP over time, and that can last indefinitely. At the fourth advancement, water team members' water damage increases by 1% for every water team member in the active formation. So she synergizes really well with other water hunters. And then at the fifth advancement, the missile critical hit rate and critical hit damage both increase by 1%, and the sub-zero and limited break effects are also enhanced. All right, System, do you want to tell us about Sorin's unique weapon?
It would be my honor. I also want some black tea now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alrighty, jumping right into it. Melody of Iron and Blood sounds very deep and poetic there. Her sympathy of violence will only come to a close when the concealed truth has come to light. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun, indeed.
This increases a user's HP by a percentage. It increases missile damage by a percentage as well.
Alrighty, thank you guys both so much for helping with that as well. I just love it when you guys read and I don't have to. I can just play the game and do what I'm good at. But chat, what are you guys thinking? Is it time to say goodbye to our other water breaker, Sa Jiwoo? Or maybe it's time to go double Sa? You know, we got Sarin and Sa action. Yeah, get a little bit of a double break in there. I mean, there's a rule this week for the name of it. But there's a rule this week where the break does more damage and those that without break do less damage for the codes as well. So, you know, maybe it's time to run double break.
Yeah, the simulation gate.
Thank you, simulation gate.
I know what you're talking about too. I've also forgotten.
Like there's a rule right now where break damage skills do more damage. So maybe run both if that, you know, comes back with a water weakness. Who knows? Chat, what are you guys thinking? Oh, I see. The first thing I see, FelpXW says, I guess I'm in love with her. At first sight, maybe third, fourth, fifth, however many days you logged in sight.
Listen, everyone loves a girl with cool ice attacks.
And a motorcycle, right?
And a motorcycle.
Is it a magic motorcycle?
What?
I said, is it a magic motorcycle?
It might be a
Gotta be a magic motorcycle.
Gotta be. I mean, it appears, disappears like that. I mean, it gives me like, I don't know if you guys watched the old school anime movie Akira, like Akira. It has that nice slide, you know.
Yeah.
And all that. It's feeling good. So yeah.
No, someone says it's time to retire. I don't think Seju is going to retire. I think that she will harmonize well with this new hunter.
It was fun when I watched season 2 of the anime to like see all those characters that you don't realize that were actually in the show in the manhwa itself, and it's like, wait, we know Saji. That's Saw.
We know them now. It's so good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, now that we've checked out all of Sarin's abilities, let's go straight into some gameplay.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so as you can see here, just wanted to showcase before we jump into things that Reverse Hard is coming out if you guys didn't already see that in the patch notes. But along with that comes more trophies, more rewards, so just by the existence of this mode gets you a lot of Essence Stones and a lot of good other shadow material and things of that nature. So be excited for that, look out for that. And then as you can see here, we have Yagaman as well, where we'll be showcasing Sarin. So let's go ahead and check her out. This is the team I have assembled for now. Might not be the best, you know, for everything, but it might also be the best thing. Who knows? Time will tell. You guys are so good at figuring things out, so that's not my job.
But we did want to ask the chat if they wanted to...
That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jackie. We're going to back out real quick because this is very important. Can we put it in the chat? This is...
We have a little poll for you guys. There's obviously going to be a new costume that comes with Sorin, and so we wanted to ask you all if you wanted to check out this combat with her base costume or with her alternate costume.
Let's get the poll in the chat. We have two options here. Do we want to use the light and darkness, which is her base outfit, or do we want to use echoes over here? We can see the 3D as well. Which one will win? This is the...
There's 3 different chromas for that alternate costume and
Yes.
1 alternate chroma for the main costume.
Let's see here. There's the poll. The poll just got up. Light and darkness or echoes. Be sure to vote right now. You know, I think this will tell us a lot about the community, which one wins.
It was at 26 votes, and then it went like back down to 0. Like it was like, I can't imagine they can't be inputting answers this fast. We're already up to 203 votes.
So light and darkness is the base. We can see the chroma as well. I like the blue on this one. It's fun. And then echoes is the second one, as you can see here.
The blue definitely matches her her water element and ice aesthetic.
Gives her the kind of brown hair as well.
Yeah, I was saying that light and darkness is thematically matching to her sort of backstory, but it is kind of funny because she is a water element hunter and does not have light or darkness element attacks.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this is a good time probably to call it for the poll with about. Oh, it's still going up.
It's still changing. Oh.
Okay, I think it's safe. It's a super majority right now with around 362 votes, with about 67% of the votes is echoes. So we will be using the alternate skin. And I learned something about our chat today.
Just over 2/3 that whole skin, and then there was a strong 33% that was like, no, I like the base costume.
Yeah.
You and me both 33%. I like her base costume.
Yeah, I mean both are good, right? Both are good. I mean the artists do a great job.
Yeah, we have a really phenomenal team working on the visual assets in this game. We're always impressed by them.
Sav said, please go back to the art. You need to see it. Okay, we'll go back. There you go. In all its glory. You can screenshot it to make it last longer. Now let's get into the gameplay, which is everyone's here for, right?
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty.
This is a fun fact, is that we sometimes have temporary names for stuff in the game when quality assurance testing is going on. And the temporary name for the Echoes costume was the boyfriend shirt.
The boyfriend shirt?
The boyfriend shirt
That's
costume.
amazing.
We were like, what could that mean? Ah, I see.
That does make sense, actually. And also letting everyone know, getting that, disclaimer in here, I have not practiced this much because, it's not in any of those modes that you see as much, but...
It's also almost like you've been real busy.
Yeah, that too. But no excuses, right? Only reasons.
Yeah. Step your game up. Level up.
Always. So now that we no longer need break, you can see that she actually will start doing more damage as well instead of getting that break. Because you saw that break bar just disappeared up there as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think I only fought this guy like twice during my, just very briefly when I did the hard mode, and then, oh, that was close. And then the reverse regular story mode, which lasts like 2 seconds, so you don't really get to fight it as much because you just destroy it if you've been playing for a while. Get the extreme evasion with the ability here, and let's get the ult off to get that extra break on the evil eye.
Ooh.
So wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna dodge that.
Yeah, I would dodge that if I were you.
What, just a big purple portal gate wall?
No, just walk right into that.
It
I'm
sounds
sure
like an
that'll go well for
adventure,
you.
doesn't it? Though? It doesn't? Okay. Yeah, I probably should not be touching. I'm almost dead. Yeah.
Oh no!
It's all right. As long as we get the ult in here, I think we'll be fine. I've been practicing some other content, so which you guys will be able to see a little bit later this week, hopefully. Get the break in here. Let's finish it off with Sarina as well. So not too bad. Not the cleanest fight ever, but it's here. It's a Monday, I don't have my usual Wednesday practice.
You got that magic Wednesday energy. Can't play on a Monday, just can't do it.
And there you have the victory animation. I think they did such a good job with her facial expression too. Like, I don't know what she's feeling. What is she saying?
She's so stoic.
So
Yeah.
mysterious.
So mysterious.
All
All
right.
right, folks. Now we've got a trivia question for you. And this trivia question should be pretty easy because we interact with Sorin every single day when we log into the game. So we know that you got this. But what drink does Sorin offer you when you log into the game?
Yeah, I'm expecting this to be very quick. It's almost like every day. Get some Jeopardy in there as well. Golden Fox, you gotta believe me, it is the facial expression. No, the first, I got it with the facial expression and the right answer. Golden Fox 32. Let's get some more answers in here. Ooh, Payne's pretty fast. Maddie Jackie, a lot of people in here getting it even in before our mod gets in the question. That's impressive. But everyone is right. Oh, I like Lunatic's coffee black tea. That sounds like really good.
Just a nice mix. But I see the right answer here. We've got a cup of tea.
Now I just want tea more.
Yep.
This whole stream is going to be us saying, oh man.
Specifically black tea. No, I honestly, fun fact about me, I love black tea, but I can't have it like past 2 p.m. because caffeine destroys me. I'm up all night.
I also love a good iced black tea personally.
Iced black tea?
Yeah.
I like it hot. What can I say?
We were debating whether or not iced black tea or warm black tea was better before we started the stream today, and we all agreed that the worst possible version is just lukewarm black tea.
Yeah.
So whether or not you're a cold tea or a hot tea fan, no one likes room temperature tea. And no one likes to wait for the code, so let's not make them wait any longer. Thank you, everyone who input answers in the chat. With that, you have unlocked the first coupon code of the stream, and that is my cup of tea.
Yep, that will expire tomorrow at 7 p.m. So make sure the tea doesn't get cold or lukewarm, I guess.
Yeah, just to say, make sure you use that code before it expires.
And I hope you guys like the code because I quite like the code this time around too. It's very good. Very good. What can I say?
Thematically appropriate. All right, now let's jump into some other in-game content by checking out the All Out Guild War.
All right, we're going to jump into our favorite test guild with like 3 members in here, I think. Test 1, test 2. Oh, we got JJJ in here now. And test 1, our favorite guild member.
My best friends.
Alrighty, so as you can see in here, it's the normal guild boss kind of thing. Because it is a shorter stream, we aren't going to play it since you guys all have seen the Ant Queen before, and we've played it as well. But just wanted to get a little bit of information about it because, again, this is a Monday stream, not a Wednesday stream, so we don't have as much information available for you guys today. But just letting you know that the All Out Guild War is available to guilds with a guild rank of D, rank tier 3 or higher. So if you guys are in a guild that's not really active anymore, not of that rank, you might want to consider finding an active guild.
Leaving your friends.
Hey, I mean, maybe, right? Like, 'cause sometimes your friends hold you back, and you got to realize which friends are helping pushing you forward, because there's other guilds where those friends are really leading the charge and like helping you out in the way, right?
Or maybe it's that your friends need a push forward from you. You need to tell your friends it's time to get good. Can you please?
That one. I like that one.
You like that one? Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I think both work. So if you're willing to inspire your guildmates, inspire your friends to get back on, to get going in this battle, go for it. It's a great time. But yeah, if also you want to find a new guild, I think it's a good time to do that as well. But yeah, it's going to be a rage competition, so the guild that has the highest rage count will win. So yeah, we don't have all the information on this one as well. Oh,
it's going to be exciting.
Zaf says, I hear Zaf himself has a lot of guilds available to the community. You heard it there in chat first, guys. Someone just said black tea. I think they're still watching the trivia question part.
we're
At your own pace, Ozilo, I respect it.
we're all gonna be sitting here being like, oh dang, I could really use that drink now.
Oh yeah.
The whole stream though.
All right, but enough yapping from us about guilds and stuff like that.
Let's do some other yapping about some new artifacts.
That's right. I know you guys want to see the artifact system. Hey, thank you, T-Virus. I know I'm realistic. Sometimes you gotta dish the people that are holding you back, you know?
Cold-blooded.
Ruthless.
Hey, you know, like you got to get to where you are for a you got to get to where you are for a reason, right? Like it's not that you're like ditching people who are helping you out. These are people that are just like, not even showing up for you anymore, right?
Jackie,
To level up,
we
you
gotta
have
keep
to
an eye
cut
on
down
him.
your friends list.
To level up, you got to do that. All right. Yeah. Enough of that cold-heartedness. Let's go over to the artifacts because I know you guys want to see that. So let's start off with the Chaotic Origin. Reminder that this is a test build and a Monday test build at that. So as you can see here, we don't have the 4 and 8 set descriptions yet, but we can get the gist of what the artifacts are going to be doing. So this is one of the 3 new 8-piece artifact sets coming, being Chaotic Origin or Chaotic Wish right here. So what this will do is when the user uses their ultimate skill, it grants the Wish effect, which increases damage or attack by 8% to them and their teammates. So this is a new support option because I know a lot of supports are basically just running Blessing set a lot nowadays or some of the other ones, but it's some more options for you guys out there to figure out what's the best. And then next we have Chaotic Desire. We do have the 8-piece set effect on this one as well. So this one increases elemental weakness and increases the user's break effectiveness as well. And then the enhanced desire effect becomes the chaotic desire effect as well, increasing the damage of the user's skills with a break effect by 50%. So you get more break and more damage. And the user and the team's elemental damage increases by 40%. So not only is this helping out with the breakers' damage themselves, but it's also helping out with the supporting your other damage dealers as well with that weakness effectiveness. So this is going to be, again, level 100 and 8-piece set, the second of it. And then the third 8-piece set that we're introducing, level 100, is called the Chaotic Brand or Chaotic Infamy. We don't have the 8-piece set available on this build, but what the 4-piece set effect does is increase the user's basic skill damage by 2.5%, and then increases the user's damage taken, much like the Curse set as well. And then also you get some MP back when you use your basic skill with a cooldown as well. So these are some new 8-piece sets that we're really excited about. Hopefully give you guys some more skill expression and things to figure out with that. And then, that's not all. We have 2 more sets that are 4-piece here.
Actually, gift that keeps on giving.
Yes. Actually, is it 2? There might be more. 4 more. That's right. 3 more.
3.
Anyways, okay. So the next one is the Destructive Instinct set. The damage of your user skills with the break effect increases by 30%, and the skill damage increase effect increases to 60%. So this is really going to help with the damage for your breakers. And then next we have the Shining Star set, 4-piece again. When the user or a team member tags in, it increases their attack by 12% with the cooldown as well, and then the attack increase effect increases to 28% during the 15. And remember, this is a test build, so if some numbers aren't exactly the same, that's why. Let's move over to, I think right here, we have the last one that we are introducing, which is the Iron Will set. So this increases the user's defense by 8%, and then when the user uses their ultimate skill, it increases their defense by 5%, stacking up to 5 times as well, and then increases the ultimate skill damage by 50% one time only, but it has a cooldown. So we'll see exactly what that is. Yes, so yeah, those are some of the new artifacts. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking about that?
It looks like the chat is pretty excited about all of them. Does anyone know exactly what hunters they want to use which set with yet? They've already got that strategy in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely like so much, I think, shifting in the meta that's going to be happening in this. So it's going to be very exciting. But for all of you guys that are like, oh, some people are saying Thomas for the defense one. Yep, that one makes a lot of sense. Yep, Tom, that's it. That is a Thomas set, I think, or it could work really well along with other things, But some of you guys might be thinking, dang, I just spent months and months farming my level 78 and 75 artifacts, and I have some ones that I'm really excited about, that that I'm really sad are going to be leaving. I got a +4 on attack percentage on one of them.
I'm emotionally attached to them, possibly.
Yeah. Real quick, Paige says the elemental break one is amazing. I think so too. I think it's going to be really good for all those breakers out there. But there's good news for you guys as well. If I go over to the artifacts here, just the random ones here. So normally you have enhancement, enchantment, but would you look at that? There's a third one called reforge. So if you are excited and you're like, oh, I really want to try those new artifacts out, but I also want to keep my old ones, you can move those levels up from 78 all the way to 100, and same for 75. So those expert sets, all those things that you've been working on for so long, it's not going to waste. So that's right, you could go from 78 to 100, which is exciting. And the way you do that is through the artifact reforge stones. So you can see here, the highest grade essence used to reforge legendary artifacts all the way to level 100. And the way you get these is by farming the instance dungeon and on-core missions like you normally do when it comes to farming your artifacts in the first place. So I think this is what I was very most excited about. I was kind of worried because I'm like, dang, I worked so hard for these. You could, your effort's gonna pay off.
You're just gonna have to throw out all of your precious little things to get some new items. You're going to be able to keep leveling up those things that you have grown attached to.
Exactly.
I love it. Now let's take a look at the legendary blessing stones and skill runes.
Yeah, let's check out that another thing here. So the legendary blessing stone and skill rune, we're gonna go all the way to fusion. This is a new material that you guys are going to be seeing. It is the legendary skill rune fragment, and then also the legendary blessing stone powder as well. So this is something that, as you can see here, has a super success rate of 100%, because no matter what, you are getting a legendary blessing stone or skill rune no matter what once you get 10 of these. So it's really good, really exciting. And the way you get those is through a new Hunters Association growth pass, which will let you then choose a path that you want to choose. There are a few options here. You can go with the skill rune option if you go short on that. There's also the blessing stone options if you're short on some blessing stones. There's some shadows as well. Get you some there. I'll click on these so you guys can see them, I'm realizing. So if you want to get your overall power up more so, let me see here. And then you have your core as well. So if you're getting those cores up as well, it should be good for you.
So you can target what feature you think you want to make stronger first.
Exactly. So you can have your priorities straight. You can see over here the new missions as well here. And then back here, so then you just like, okay, I want some skill runes, and you can click confirm, and then you're going to be working on this growth pass system. So this is like something that it's another way to get those legendary runes. And so there's always these are always going to be the usual way of getting them that you have been doing, but it's just another thing that you can get to get that far, get there.
So you can get to the level of strength that you desire in your heart.
Yes, thank you.
Let's move out of the game and move out here into the real world on the other side of the globe.
Almost.
Oh.
Not yet, almost.
There's one more feature to check out, and I forgot about it.
That's right. Thank you. You reminded me of something earlier. Got it. There's also...
Gotta catch.
You see the 1, number 2, and now the 3rd armory as well.
Right.
So make sure you guys are checking out. That's another way you can get more powerful, get that combat power up, so you can clear some more content.
Yeah, with this update, there's a lot of different ways to get more powerful.
Mm-hmm. And now back to you, Jackie.
Absolutely. Now, as I was saying, it's time for the 2025 Solo Leveling Championship. It is just around the corner, and we have more exciting updates to share. Amazing.
That's right. SLC is almost here. It's about in like 5 days, 6 days now?
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's really creeping up on us. It's coming for us.
That's right. The strongest hunters will be flown out to Korea to compete on April 12th KST in front of a live audience in the super cool esports arena. We'll be having a couple videos about this coming out soon. One actually came out earlier today, and then one is coming out hopefully in a couple of days as well as we finish up editing it. And I'm very excited about this one. I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm just letting you know we may or may not have a bit of a collab going on. But this one is the S.H.A.R.P live stream is having a collab in this section. Not to like give you guys the wrong idea here, but we ourselves are collabing with maybe a content creator or two. We'll see.
Content creator too. Who knows? So keep an eye out for that new content from the S.H.A.R.P live stream team. This is going to be a huge event. It's going to be streamed across the globe and on our social channels. But please remember, though it's going to be on the 12th Korean time, that's the 11th Pacific time. And that's going to be at night if you are here in America. So if you want to watch it live, grab yourself a cup of tea, like Sorin suggests, and be ready to stay up late.
Yep. So mark your calendars and stay tuned for details regarding the official broadcast. Who here is stoked for this incredible competition? Because I think everyone around here knows that I am, and it's getting tired.
Yeah, I think you're pretty stoked.
If I have to guess.
You better be taking home the gold. That's all I have to say.
Oh, that's right. So if you guys didn't know, and this is a little bit of what the next video is going to be about, I get the opportunity to participate on stage as well as behind the desk commentating. I kind of have to put my skills into action and really show up for the global community here. So.
I don't know. You may have gotten a bunch of people that are booing you that
really?
don't want you to succeed. Now that you've been so ruthless, it's saying you got to abandon all your friends.
But these are the people that are here for me, right? You know what I'm saying?
The chat's gonna be here for you. You're gonna be cheering Prism on,
right? I hope so. I mean, people are saying, Jack, you notice me when we're talking about that. So I mean, maybe.
I don't know, chat. Are you gonna be there for Prism Prism's exhibition match?
Thank you, Payne. I do got this. It's one thing to, I think a lot of people don't realize that when you play this game by yourself, right, and you're going through the motion, it's really easy to just go through it because you're just doing it by yourself. You're having a good old time. But the second somebody's watching, the second someone's on stage and you're explaining things, it gets so much harder and that pressure builds. It's so great. Wow. Oh, wow. Someone said to marry me. I'm already married, but thank you. That's so sweet. I guess we do have some fans now, but I appreciate it, guys. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, everybody cheer Prism on. And we are excited to see who does take home the gold for the whole championship.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great competitors. I know there's there's 4 groups going on right now in the semifinals once we get there, and 3 out of the 4 have members that are in the same guild going up against each other to compete for the spot in the finals. So there's a lot of crazy storylines and plots to look into.
Talk about friendships on the line.
Right?
Absolutely.
Imagine you put in the run of your life, you get such a good time, you get that sub 40 second, and then
your buddy is the one that absolutely undercuts you. Woohoo.
And then, so it's if that was me and Jackie just shows up and she's just like, by the way, I just beat your time by a second, and I'm like, what?
Friendship over. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, guys. See, there's the chat. The chat's there for me. I don't know what you guys are saying. And I'm there for the chat. That's what I'm.
Sure. Not for your guildmates who have let you down.
Or your friends.
Again, you gotta just stick with the people that hold you up. That's all I'm saying.
And chat is definitely up. They're here for your ego.
Oh my gosh. See, yeah, I think I took too much lessons from Goto earlier, had that arrogance. I got the arrogance buff going. Hey, but maybe I need that for the stage, right?
Yeah, you got to keep that going.
Bro, y'all are wild on the chat right now. I think that's what we're just chatting with you guys too much. Yeah, thank you, Big W. Yeah, I'm hoping to get, some good times out there, but let's go, let's move on. This has been fun, but, we got to get going with the live stream because I know you guys are looking forward to some more codes as well, or a new code, I should say. But for now, let's go straight into hacking the next section.
For those who don't know, the Partner Creator Plus program is our way to show support and appreciation in the form of revenue share and community codes to the many amazing content creators in our community. This week, we are highlighting Go Hack.
Yeah, that's right. GoHack is a content creator who is the ultimate hunter, or at least that's what it says on his NPC Plus and YouTube bio. GoHack is known for his gameplay videos, guides, tutorials, tier lists, and so much more. Basically, is the guy to go to if you really want to optimize your account, and Battlefield of Time runs as well. He also has a wild video from a while back that I actually kind of enjoyed watching a lot. Was a tier list with all of the SLA content creators, which he says also that it's a very biased tier list of what he wants, but it's just a fun watch whether you agree with it or not. So he does really good work.
Outside of a silly tier list, GoHack's videos are a great resource for seasoned players looking to get an extra edge because he's a very talented player as well as a great content creator. The man knows his stuff. Not to mention, he has some great thumbnails. Anyway, can we get some W's in the chat for GoHack?
Yeah, get some W's.
Let's go.
Honestly,
Shout out GoHack.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. He's really good at what he does. So he definitely, I think, an underappreciated a creator for us out there in the community. So I mean, there's so many that's why I'm so happy we get these sections, because there's so many great content creators in the Solo Leveling Arise community, and there are some really great big ones as well. They do amazing work, but there's also so many great smaller ones as well. So be sure to keep your lookout for everybody out there.
I'm grateful for everyone who's a part of this community and sharing information and helping to keep everybody informed.
I also love they just show up in the live streams and are having fun with everybody. It really feels like a community. So it's nice to see. Everyone's positive and happy and having a good time. So thank you everybody in the chat. Shout out GoHack. Shout out all of our content creators.
Yeah, be sure to check out GoHack's channel and support him and the many other amazing content creators in the program.
All right. Last but not least, it is time for that second coupon code. For hunters playing on PC or Android devices, the coupon can be claimed through options, account settings, and the redeem code button. For hunters playing on iOS devices, please visit the coupon registration page on our forum. The coupon code is 412 SLC Arise.
Woohoo! Yeah, if you can't tell, we're very excited here for this stuff.
For the
I think that's probably the 5th time I've said it personally, maybe even 6th or 7th.
Just on this stream.
Yeah.
Not including the other times.
Not all the times in the office or in our chats for work. Yeah.
I said it right across from System. And I swear, I think he's just tired of me saying this every single time.
I'll never get tired. I appreciate you.
No, it's so great. And a reminder, this code does expire tomorrow at 7 p.m. Again, don't let the tea get cold.
Absolutely. Make use of that code.
Yep. And that about wraps up the 9.5 S.H.A.R.P live stream. Wait, thanks, GoHack. I see you showing up. Sorry. Hey, it's okay. You say sorry for calling you cringe. That is 30% of my personality.
We are cringe, but we are free.
Yeah.
What can we say?
I mean, my humor is puns, but I think that's just inherently cringe. And also, I'm very proud of my Instagram algorithm. That's just a fun fact about me. It's entirely cringe humor. So you got it on the nose with that one. It's very accurate, GoHack. So no apologies necessary there. Really happy with everyone saying W GoHacks, W codes. Hey, and I see someone saying W Prism. Thank you very much. But yes, thank you all for joining us. We were wrapping up. That's right.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes, thank you all for joining us.
Say goodbye.
Right, exactly. And for supporting Solo Leveling Arise and the stream, as always. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It seriously, it helps us so much. Yeah, please. And I had a lot of fun live streaming, as I always do with you guys, and hanging out with everyone.
Yeah.
Jackie, System. It's just a good time around here.
It's a lot of fun.
Exactly. And I truly think we have one of the best communities out here. Oh, I see people. I said W Prism, and now they're all saying W Jackie.
Gotta keep it balanced. Balanced as all things should be.
Exactly.
Hope to see you all next time.
Yeah, we need the
Give some W's from System.
Yeah, we need some W systems as well.
W's for System, who's taking on extra responsibilities today. Yeah.
Down, we did a good job.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, my mic was unmuted. There we go. Anyway, thank you, everyone. We held it down, despite missing one crew member. But thank you, everyone, for joining us. We really appreciate you, and we have a great time here every time. So thanks again. This is your System shutting down.
Alrighty, goodbye everyone. Stay sharp and level up.